Hey guys, Theme Park Mark here. Another day, another theme park. This time it is Kentucky Kingdom. Back for the first time since last year. I think this is my 4th visit to this park. Yeah, they've changed a couple names of the rides since the last time I've been here, so we'll have to see what kind of new theming there is. It's gonna be a very, very hot day. It's 95 degrees. We slept in this morning, got a little extra rest. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but it doesn't look like it's going to be too busy. And I think most people are headed to the water park, just like yesterday at Holiday World. So excited to get back on Lightningrun and Windchaser, which used to be Storm Chaser. Yeah, excited to get back on those two, as well as I'm going to try out the Din wooden coaster. I remember it being not too bad last year, which is Thunder Run. I don't remember what it's called now, continuing to change names here. But yeah, let's head on into Kentucky Kingdom. Excited to take you guys along with me for the ride as always. Let's giddy up. Alright, back at Kentucky Kingdom. Big flag out front. Kentucky Kingdom. Good to be back. Last time I was here, I was rained out of the park. As I recall, a gigantic storm rolled in about 2 hours before park close. So yeah, it kind of killed any re-rides I was gonna have. Gonna head on over to Lightningrun first. Hopefully it's not too long of a line. I hear one train ops. Kai and Nathan were here earlier today, so they were kind of telling us, you know, the crowd levels and the operations. So know what to expect. It's pretty much always there's one train operations here from what I've seen. Yeah, we're gonna start with Lightningrun and then just kind of work our way to the back of the park and see what kind of rides we can get in today. Feature Mark here. So there was an issue with the POVs from this particular day in which all the videos were completely lost, unfortunately. I'll put in POVs from previous visits when applicable. I do apologize for this, and hopefully you will still enjoy this vlog regardless. Probably be staying about 4 or 5 hours or so. We'd like to get back to Kings Island as well. We're actually driving up to back up to Cedar Point tonight for a full day at Cedar Point again tomorrow. So let's see what we can get in here at Kentucky Kingdom. Time for some Lightningrun action. Lightningrun is a Chance Hyper GTX, very similar to I think one that's going into Mattel Park in Arizona. And this one really took me by surprise the first time I rode it. It has RMC-like ejector airtime. It packs a punch. Doesn't look like much, but yeah, it's a great ride. So let's have a ride on Lightningrun. Back row, Lightningrun. That's a hell of a ride to start the day with. I call it RMC Junior. This has a lot of RMC elements. The restraints are very similar to RMC's. That definitely packs a punch. It's an amazing ride. Definitely gonna have to get another ride on it later on. Gonna continue on. I think Kentucky Flyer will be next. But I think I mentioned this in last year's vlog, but this park is kind of split into two halves with a road going between it. This is actually the road we came in on when parking. So you can either go over it here on this ramp, which is on the east side of the park, or you can do a crosswalk a little bit further down over where the junior coaster is. I don't know what I forget what they changed the name to. It was roller skater. I don't know what it is now. Nice views of Lightning Run here. Ferris Wheel, water parks over this way. And in the far back is a gravity group wooden coaster called Kentucky Flyers. That's where we're headed. There's the crosswalk right there. But you can do the bridge over here, which is a little bit faster. There's nobody on it, so why not ride the Ferris wheel here? I haven't done it before. Let's have a quick ride on this. There's Kentucky Flyer over there. Thunder Run, or whatever it's called now. And Windchaser, Storm Chaser, Windchaser. And the water park. Over here, Lightning Run on the other side, and the parking lot. And the airport.
Oh, look, I wrecked.
It's nice right there on the giant wheel. Get some nice views of the park and the surrounding Louisville area. Went 2 times around, pretty much, 2 cycles. It's a good ride. A good Ferris wheel. Get some nice views up there. Anyway, onward to Kentucky Flyer. As we walked up to Kentucky Flyer, the chain was up over the entrance, signaling closed ride, but kind of signaled to the ride up. Looks like they're just sending some testing trains, and I think they're about ready to reopen. So let's head on in and ride this gravity group wooden coaster, Kentucky Flyer. It's a solid ride from what I remember, very smooth. Decent pops of airtime. It's on the shorter side, but I remember it being a good ride. So let's have a ride on this. Back-to-back rides there on Kentucky Flyer, back row and front row. It's a family wooden coaster, but as I said, decent pops of airtime. It's very smooth. These gravity group Timberliner trains, I think, are very comfortable. My only kind of gripe or complaint is that you don't feel the airtime as much as you do on, like, say, GCI's Millennium Flyer trains. But the Timberliner is very comfortable. I think the most comfortable of all the wooden coaster trains. But yeah, Kentucky Flyer, solid ride. Anyways, onward to a Din wooden coaster. What was called Thunder Run. I'll have to look up and see what the new name is. It's called something else now. But that's where we're headed to next. This nicely new themed Discovery Meadow area. And this is called Woodland Run now, no longer Thunder Run. Either way, it's a Din wooden coaster. I don't remember it being too bad. Kai and Nathan said they both hated it and said it was extremely rough. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't remember it being too bad at all last year, but let's have a ride on this. Brand new entrance sign for it. Thunder Run, Wilderness Run, whatever you want to be called now. Yeah, it's a solid ride. It's not bad at all. The last turn, of course, very, very rough. Just like Hurler at Carowinds. The last turn on that is extremely rough. Overall, solid ride. The first drop's very smooth. You can see it's been redone. Good pops of airtime throughout. Good floater airtime, actually. Just a few bumps throughout the ride, but it's not too bad at all. I'd say, yeah, at least 3/4 of the ride. Very solid. You just got to work on that last quarter. Up next, Windchaser, RMC. Saving the best for last. Flat right here, Honeybee Buzzers. Looks like a little mini Lake Erie Eagles, and quite a few rides around that are like this. There's Windchaser. Yeah, they put a lot of work into this area. This is really well done. Very surprised. Wow, this area looks completely different than the last time I was here. All new buildings, totally been redone. Very nice shaded spots to sit down in. I remember this being out in the open sun last time, so it was hard to find anywhere to sit and chill for a bit in this area. But now there's plenty of places to stop at and sit down and have a little chill out. Now it's time for this RMC Windchaser, which used to be Storm Chaser. So we just had 4 rides there, back to back to back to back on Storm Windchaser. That's what I'm gonna call it, Windchaser. Yeah, it's an average RMC in my opinion. I love the barrel roll there on the first drop. Somewhat unique except for Twisted Timbers. Very good ejector air. We got 2 back row rides, a front row ride and a row 2. I think I actually would prefer the back row ride because you do get a lot of whip coming off that first drop there. Other than that, the typical RMC-like elements with the ejector airtime hills, overbanks, and this one inversion here is just very solid. It's just an overall really good ride. I know I said 1 train ops coming into the park. That's really all that's needed today. It's not crowded at all. So yeah, definitely no complaints about 1 train there. I have seen it at times where the line is down at the bottom of the stairs and into the cattle pens and they're running 1 train. Then I would say, yeah, let's add a 2nd train to get that throughput a little bit better. I have seen it happen before, but normally it's pretty rare, especially on a day like today. So I think up next, just gonna take a little chill out, have a little refreshment here in this area and just relax for a little bit. And maybe finish up with a ride on Lightning Run to finish off this visit here to Kentucky Kingdom. And it's onward to Kings Island. And just like at Dollywood, you can get cinnamon bread here at Kentucky Kingdom. Front row ride on Lightning Run. It's such an unassuming ride. It doesn't look like it does a whole lot, but wow, that is a wild ride. Fantastic. Sounds like a great ride to finish up the visit here to Kentucky Kingdom on. I know there's a lot of flat rides. It's just very hot. And yeah, kind of want to get back in the car, air conditioning, head on up to Kings Island for some afternoon/evening rides. So always have a great time here at Kentucky Kingdom. Even though I only have 5 roller coasters here, so just a good collection of rides. It's always a good atmosphere. Typically not the most crowded, although I have been here on some very crowded days, but today's not bad at all. Just very, very, very hot. So I'm gonna head on out here, grab some merch, and yeah, continue on up to Kings Island. It's about 2 hours from here. And we'll continue the vlog over there. So Kentucky Kingdom, had a great time as always. Also love the new Discovery Meadow area too. Fantastic. A lot of new flat rides there. It's really well done. We are back at Kings Island, 7 o'clock. Probably not gonna stay too long. They do close at 10 tonight, but definitely want to leave a little bit earlier because got another 4-hour drive back up to Sandusky and Cedar Point. So gonna head on in, have a few rides. Might check out the other side of the park this time. Do Banshee, Bat, maybe a ride on Orion and Diamondback before heading on out. So let's have a few more rides here at Kings Island. I couldn't take a trip to Kings Island in Ohio and not ride Banshee. Solid B&M invert. A great layout. But the vest restraints, They try to choke me every time. It's my only major complaint about this. Love the slow roll too. Let's have a ride on Banshee.
I hope they're around here when we come in. Where are they at? They're right here. Stay off. We walk to the front of the parking lot. Yeah, there's an Orion up there. They're going inside too?
Just had a front row ride on Banshee. Yeah, in my opinion, this would be up there with Montu, Alpengeist, Osiris. It's one of the top inverts, I think, B&M inverts, those vest restraints. So I couldn't even take a deep breath at the end of the ride, and we were sitting on the brake run for a little while. I just wish they had the regular B&M invert restraints on these. I don't know why the vest restraints are on this. Very strange. But I still love Banshee. Still have to at least have one ride on it every visit. Anyway, onward. Ride the other coaster in this section of the park that I do enjoy, and that is the Bat. The only deal with this is that there's no fast lane for it. It's an older aerodynamics suspended coaster, much like Iron Dragon, Cedar Point, Ninja, Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's a very long walk to get back to it here. Yeah, definitely want to ride on it. It's very enjoyable. It's on the shorter side, so I wouldn't say it's my favorite one of these. But yeah, I still do like it. And you get flung into the brake run. You're usually swinging a ton going into it. So there's a lot of force on it. Let's have a ride on the Bat. Yeah, this thing is tucked away way in the back corner of the park. Easy to forget about it. But it is a good ride.
She's doing a weird face.
It's so scary.
You get to decipher what that
It's
is.
so scary.
That was an awesome front row back car ride on the Bat, which is excellent aero suspended coaster. I think I actually have it below Iron Dragon in my rankings on those, but I remember Iron Dragon being kind of disappointing. I'll probably be riding that tomorrow actually. I think the Bat would leapfrog over it. Vortex is still my favorite at Canada's Wonderland, but I think this will be number 2. Up next, gonna have a quick walk on over to Orion and then maybe finish up at Diamondback to kind of wrap things up here at Kings Island. So, as I mentioned, have a long drive back up to Sandusky. Don't really want to be getting in at 2 a.m. since tomorrow I have another full day at Cedar Point. But definitely wanted to stop in and have a few rides here at Kings Island since it was on the way back up to Sandusky from Kentucky Kingdom. So Rollo went to go get dinner, separated for a little bit. Said, all right, let's meet up at Orion. So I don't know where that is. You can see it from everywhere in the park. How do you not know where Orion is? All right, well, I guess Rollo gave up on finding the mystery location that is Orion, because he says he's got Diamondback and he's just staying there. Oh well. I'm gonna have a ride on Orion. B&M Giga. I was thwarted the other night because it closed down for fireworks. I'm gonna have a ride right now. Row 6 ride on Orion, B&M Giga. Still an amazing ride. I mean, any Giga coaster is an amazing ride. I love them all. Does lack in the floater airtime department a little bit. You have that one speed airtime hill followed by the airtime hill after that. Usually it trims. I don't think it trimmed that time, but anyway, still a great ride. The helix is a little bit disappointing. I'm not sure what's going on there. You go, it's kind of an upwards helix and downwards helix. Doesn't really do much other than just turn. So I don't know about that, but yeah, it's still an amazing ride. I love Orion. Up next, I'm gonna head on over to what is actually my favorite in the park, and that is Diamondback. I'm back at Diamondback. I have 1 or 2 more rides on this and then head on out of here. Look at this guy. Should have been able to find Orion from Diamondback. Couple of awesome rides there on Diamondback. Unfortunately, it's time to head out of here. Still about an hour before park close, but gotta hit the road. Doing Cedar Point tomorrow. That'll be up next in the next vlog. I'm gonna head on out, grab some merch. There was a couple shirts. There was one shirt I saw that I kind of wanted to get. So pick that up on the way out, and then the long drive up to Sandusky. So stay tuned for the Cedar Point vlog. Thanks for sticking around to the very end of this Kentucky Kingdom Kings Island combo vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So with that, signing off from Kings Island. Take care, guys. Till next time, Kings Island.